Today's video is about lysosomes. Lysosomes are subcellular organelles that come in the category of membrane-bounded organelles. In the protoplasm of the cell, there are two types of organelles, membrane-bounded and non-membrane-bounded. Some get confused in the term protoplasm and cytoplasm. The cytoplasm is the protoplasm of the cell excluding nucleus. Let's see what are the membrane-bounded organelles. Membrane-bounded organelles are like mitochondria, Golgi apparatus, rough endoplasmic reticulums, lysosome, and peroxisomes. Non-membrane bounded organelles are ribosomes, basal bodies, centrioles. Lysosomes are formed by the fusion of vesicles that have budded from the Golgi apparatus, as you can see in the picture. Lysosomes contain about 50 different degradative enzymes that can hydrolyze proteins, DNA, RNA, polysaccharides, and lipids. Because lysosomes have hydrolysis that can digest all of the cell if lysosome ruptures. So all of the lysosomal enzymes are acid hydrolysis, which are active in acidic pH, but not active in neutral pH. The requirement of these lysosomal hydrolysis for acidic pH provide double protection against uncontrolled digestion of the content of the cytosol. Even if the lysosomal membrane were to break down, the release of acidic hydrolysis would be inactive at neutral pH of the cytosol. Still, lysosomes are called suicidal sacs of the cell, and the reason I will tell you later. Now come to the functions of lysosomes. Lysosomes have many functions like when any foreign material like viruses, bacteria or amoeba are taken up by cells by phagocytosis. And that phagocytic vacuole or phagosome is fused with the lysosome and form a single vacuole within this vacuole. And the lysosome enzyme begin the process of digestion. After enzymatic digestion, that digested material fuse into the cell. During starvation, lysosome digests stored food materials like lipids, proteins, and glycogens to provide energy to cell. Cell organelles, when damaged, are autolyzed by lysosome. As when mitochondria, that is known as powerhouse of the cell, is damaged. Because of the high energy function of the mitochondria, when damaged, they release the toxic chemicals like oxygen species into the rest of the cell. A protein that resides in the inner membrane of the mitochondria is exposed when the mitochondria is damaged. It is not the part of the outer membrane of the mitochondria. And because of that, proteins, lysosomes stick to the mitochondria and degrade the mitochondria by autolysis. Metamorphosis is a change that occurs in an insect when it approaches to the adulthood, as the disappearance of the tail in the tadpole is the metamorphosis, and that disappearance of the tail is the job of the lysosome. During fertilization, sperm head releases enzyme to penetrate into vitelline layer of the ovum, digest the zona pellucida, making a channel through which sperm nucleus penetrate, and that is done by lysosomal enzyme that are released by sperm to digest oval wall. During osteogenesis, resorption of the old bone is also done by the lysosomes. As I said earlier, instead of that double layer protection, lysosome is still called suicidal sac of the cell because if the cell is irreversibly infected or cell has aged enough to die, the pH of the cells increases due to different reasons and the lysosomal wall rupture and the content of the lysosome spread in the cell and digest the whole cell and the death of the cell occurs. That is why lysosomes are really suicidal sacs of the cell that are used by the cells to digest their cells.